It's Hustle and Motivate. This is going to be Real Talk Edition. This is going to be the spin-off to Men Don't Know How to Love the Right Way. Now, I'm going to give you some clarity. Some people must have misinterpreted, misunderstood some of the things that I was saying, and no offense to no women. I'm just saying that a woman does not know how to how to show a boy how to be a man. And this is one of the reasons why there's so many statistics and reference to some of the divorces that is on a high rate today, because there's no male figures and there's no male role models under the same roof. If there was men that and be the examples, good examples, to show these kids today of how to be a man, then maybe there wouldn't be such a high statistics. I mean, a high rate of divorce, because I believe this is just a partial of the problem in today's society. It doesn't mean it's the whole. This is not the solution. It's just a glimpse of it, right? So the norm would be a husband and wife in one roof. When that child grows up, he's gonna know what it's like to be a man, to play his role, and what it is and what it takes to be a solid foundation when it comes to his relationship with his wife. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what he saw growing up under the same roof that he was in. Then, if there's gonna be women, of course, that in today's society they raising boys to be men, but they don't got the full glimpse of it. So a woman cannot show a boy how to be a man. This is all I'm trying to say is women cannot show a male how to be a man. And then this is where, for example, we're taught as men not to show weakness, and we can't bend or fold under any kind of pressure. We're always supposed to be strong, valid, straight, right? That's all good. But then again, there's got to be a vulnerability where a male can be opened up. But the women have to have built that space, that safety, that comfort zone, right? Almost like a, how do you say, sanctuary. If you build a sanctuary for this man to open up, this man will be able to express himself freely to you. But now, if you don't, a male, we will never open up, because we always are taught not to express ourselves. We tend to be strong-minded, and we don't want to show no type of weakness and don't want to be taken advantage of. So therefore, we don't express. And this is why a lot of relationships are falling apart and entering into failure, right? So in a household where the mother is raising a child, a son, there's a good chance that that boy, that man, when he has kids, he might just not be there for his own. He might not be there for his own kids. So it tends to history repeat itself. And all I'm saying is we got to come to a place where relationships between two couples having children needs to become the normal now, because the norm now is divorce, single parent mothers raising kids, male and female, doesn't matter. Women are tending to, they are the ones, they're the backbone of today's society, straight up. They're the ones raising our kids to be the product of whatever these kids are today. Granted, but at the same time, men, we got to step it up and be there for those kids. And I mean, not leaving the house. Number one, I left the house. I dipped on my daughter. I'm not under the same roof with my daughter, but I'm there every day. Now, I can't show my daughter how to be a man, right? I can't show my daughter, I can't show my daughter how to be a woman. I'm not a woman. I don't know what it takes with the PMS, and I don't know what it takes how to maintain the period situation. I don't know what it takes, tampons or maxi pads. I don't know the difference. I don't know what's. I know one got wings and one's a plug. It's the only difference that I know. Other than that, I don't know what they need to be using or what they need to be taking for it. I'm a male. I don't deal with those things. But this is what I'm trying to say to the women. There's certain things that you cannot teach us as males, how to be a man. That's all I'm saying. And I believe that one of the reasons why we are facing a high rate of divorce is because, and no offense to no women, you're teaching your males, your boys, and they stay as boys because you're not teaching them. You're teaching them the characteristics of a woman. So some of these guys tend to take that into their relationships and act like a female towards their significant other, which is wrong. This is where men need to play their part as a father figure under the same roof, to be the example. That's the only thing that I'm trying to keep. My point is to get across is that under the same roof, men and women having children, being the prime example is setting the standard for that son, for that male, learn how to play his part to be a father figure to his sons. His daughters, mothers take care of that. Mothers are the incubators. Mothers are the ones who are actually the ones who do all the work. But there's certain little things, those little increments that are so significant and more powerful in a male's life that needs to be put by the man. That's all I'm trying to say. So just to give you some clarity on what I was trying to say in the previous, this is the spin-off, real talk, and I just was giving you some clarity and food for thought at the same time. It's real, you know, and this is something that we got to deal with because we trying to bring the fundamentals and the foundations of the norm to go back to norm, where it's a husband and wife, not a man and a man raising kids, not a woman and a woman raising kids, not a single mother raising kids by herself, and not a father figure, because there's men out there who are raising their kids by themselves as well. So it's all around the board, across the board, right? All I'm saying is, what I would like to see and to take a stand for this is to bring back the norm, which to see is a man and a woman building foundations to have another generation to come up. Hustle and motivate. Food for thought, real talk.